him, leave him alone. I've been seeing this little thing circulating. Don't know if it's true or not. Don't really feel like researching it because the internet's gonna give me 20 different answers anyway. In 2026, when you sign your marriage certificate, license, whatever, they're saying it's going to be now illegal to cheat on your spouse. I hope this is real, and I hope it goes through. Add on paternity tests at the end of every birth. Because all of you that are crying, men are the bear, men are the bad. Let's see how many women actually go to jail. Falsified paternity, cheating, half the fucking population. Because then you can't say, like, men are the problem. Men are the problem. And maybe you guys will stop rushing to get married to collect a check, to collect alimony and child support. This could potentially solve 99% of the fucking issues. I'm excited.
What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, hope you subscribe. First of all, I want to apologize for not getting the second video up yesterday. I sustained a bit of an injury training legs the other day, but I am feeling a little bit better thanks to my shorty taking care of me and looking out for a brother. So hopefully I'll be back in the gym tomorrow. Anyway, I came across this the other day, and it was like going crazy like wildfire. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think this shit is true for many reasons that I'm gonna go over myself. However, I think I'm more interested in the fact that the number of men that are like happy to see that this is even a thing, even though I don't think it's true. And I think the women would be surprised at the amount of the amount of men that are like happy about this. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
If they actually made cheating on your spouse like illegal to the point where you got to serve a time, or you the one that got to pay the alimony, the marriage rates are going to tank because women are no longer going to be pushing for it. Women love to say that men are the ones that cheat all the time, but there's a reason why so many men are happy about this. And obviously, like, it's not a thing. Like, it's not actually happening. This is just a rumor. But if men was really like the scumbags that you guys say we are, why is it the men that are happy about this making posts? Because as it stands right now, if a man and woman are married, I actually just spoke to somebody yesterday. He was married to his wife for almost 20 years. She cheated on this man, and he had to give her $300,000. And he's still paying alimony to this day. And he's still fighting to see his kids. And they've been divorced like 5 years. I will always promote marriage for the simple fact that it does offer that security in the event somebody does somebody wrong, if you're a female, as well as you have those vows, right? But when it comes to like pen and paper, it's a L for men. Definitely, over here, it's a L. Shorty cheat on you, take all your crap. Men, always get a prenup. I don't care if you broke right now, get you a prenup. And make sure it say if there's any sort of infidelity on her part that it's over with. No alimony, no child support, 50-50 custody with your kids. I hope they do make it illegal to cheat on your spouse, male or female.
Yeah, because I'm with him on this one, because as I was scrolling through TikTok about this topic, what was one of the things that really stood out to me was the amount of men that were posting, talking about this and praising it and for it and like all for it. And here's the thing, once again, I don't think this is true, but I will say this: if this were to be true, you would have to include mandatory paternity tests. You have to, because there's too many false paternity tests for it not to be a thing. You would have to make that mandatory along with it if that was going to be a thing. Just putting that out there. But let's keep it moving.
And y'all thought it was over, didn't y'all? I bet y'all did. So in 2026, if you cheat in the marriage, you're going to jail, You being sued indefinite by the courts, and he's allowed to sue you for emotional damage, heartbreak, physical damage, all types of shit. And you're gonna be sitting in jail while that's happening to you, and you still gotta pay all that shit. So just know, I'm definitely with this. I'm definitely with this. A lot of y'all bitches be getting married just to do some foul shit, and I promise you, I'm calling the cops. I swear to God, I am. I ain't never used the 911 number in my life, but I promise you this shit right now. I dare a bitch. Let me see one bitch that's married do anything sexual towards another man. I'm calling the cops, and that's on everything I love. So you better tuck your ring, bitch. Because if I see you cheat, you're going to jail. I'm telling you.
That man said, I never snitched in my life, but I snitch on you hoes. Damn.
I'm seeing all this stuff about like cheating being illegal in like 2026 or something like that. Like a bill is getting passed where if you can scrounge up enough evidence that your spouse cheated on you, you can get them sent to jail. I'm like, bitch, yes, that is good, but I don't want them to go to jail. Pay me spouse support. Run me that fucking check. Like, if I catch you cheating, ooh, that's going to be the best day of my life because, like, pay me $1,500 a month. Give me all your fucking money, and I will spare you the jail time. How long is it going to be in jail? Like, 6 months? Maybe a year? 3 months? Maybe on good behavior? Like, the fuck? No, that's like a slap on the wrist. And then the contract is broken. I want spouse support for the rest of my life. I want you to feel that shit. I'll be your next bill. Cheat on me, I dare you.
Yeah, I'm with him on this one. I remember saying something about, I'm not sure if it was paternity fraud or another topic, but it was some guys that were saying, nah, they should do the time and still have to pay all that, which I can understand to some degree because that's how child support works. But in all honesty, would you rather see them get locked up and have to pay it, or just see them have to pay it so that way that money could kick in a lot sooner? Me personally, if I had the choice, I would want them to kick that money in a lot sooner. And yeah, that time in jail ain't gonna be nothing but a slap on the wrist to them. Nah, they out and about now. Nah, they need to get their ass to paying me some fucking money for what they did. Cause I get, and if it's one thing we know about women, they don't like spending their money, especially on men. So if it's one thing for sure, like yeah, this will definitely get them to straighten up.
Did y'all see that cheating finna be illegal after signing marriage papers after 2026? It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers locked up, I cannot lie. And where the fuck are y'all gonna house all of these criminals? You know how many cheaters it is out in this motherfucker? And this ain't gonna do shit but make a lot of poly relationships. Like motherfuckers these niggas, they gonna be something different. And these females gonna be even more sneakier. I don't know how much sneakier you can get, but they gonna find their way. You know how they get.
So, I don't know how true this is. If you cheat in 2026 and you sign marriage papers, it's going to be illegal now. And people could be getting arrested because of this. And you will be arrested for violating a contract. Only if your partner has enough evidence to show that you cheated, they could either get you arrested or they could sue you. But do not quote me on this because I don't know how true this is. Apparently, cheating after signing marriage papers will be illegal in 2026. You'll be arrested for violating a contract if your partner has enough evidence. They can get you arrested or sue you. And people were leaving comments under this and stuff, and these are some comments. And they'll still be risking their freedom to cheat. I thought cheating while married been illegal. Make sure they arrest the other person involved that knows they're married too, please. Accountability goes both ways.
Yeah, and to that last comment, that can definitely get complicated because you'd be surprised the amount of people who cheat both tend to be married people. Be surprised. So if that's the case, then do the other person get charged? Do they each get charged with more time or more money that they have to come out? I'm like, you got to think about that too. So I don't know, but let's keep it moving.
Listen, I don't know if y'all heard, but apparently in 2026, you can go to jail for cheating. Yeah, if you violate that marriage contract, you can go to jail, get sued, or both. Now, I promise, I'm gonna get into that conversation, but I just want to put y'all on to something before I get there. The wisest man to ever walk earth, right? His name was Solomon. He lost half his kingdom, lost a lot of his wisdom, and he was tricked into doing things he wasn't supposed to do, all for some cooter. Okay? The wisest man on earth lost the game to some cooter. Okay? The strongest man on earth, his name is Samson, put down 1,000 men by himself in one day. Lions, tigers, bears, he put them all down. Strongest man on earth. Lost his life to some cooter. The strongest man on earth lost the game to some cooter. Now Jesus, Mr. Perfect himself, in the Bible, they talked about specifically how he dealt with every sin in the book. He dealt with it all. They even give us templates on how he dealt with it, showing us, this is how he dealt with this specific sin. You want to know what sin they don't show us that he dealt with? Lust. They don't even mention it. They have nothing in the Bible about Jesus dealing with the attraction of women or none of that. They don't talk about it. All right? So if the wisest man on earth lost the game to some cooter, the strongest man on earth lost his game to some cooter, and the most perfect man to ever walk earth, they don't talk about him dealing with cooter. I'm just saying all of this to say this. Women, stay away from me! Stay away! I want you far away from me. I want you so far, they think we live in a different simulation. Okay, I don't want you anywhere near me. Jail! They're suing us for cheating. I don't have much. I'm not gonna let you take the rest. And I know I'm delectable. All right? I know I look good. I know I got the looks. I got the charm. I got the money. I got the swagger. Okay? I know I do. But please, stay away from me! Stay away! They're putting people in jail. Stay away. I want you away from me. Don't talk to me. Don't look at me when you see me in public. Pretend I don't exist. Everybody. I don't care if you're heterosexual, bi. I don't care. Just stay away. I don't want no confusion, okay? Stop. Don't look at me. Men, listen to what I'm saying. It's a game, all right? You're allowed to play co-op. But whoever you choose to play co-op with, they got to stay there forever. So find who you want to play the game with forever and don't give their controller to anybody else. Stay away from me. All women, just stay away. If I don't DM me, don't talk to me, don't say anything. Don't say anything and just don't, please. I don't want to be around.
Jesus Christ.
Look, I don't know how true this is, but I just heard that it's literally going to be illegal for you to cheat on your spouse in 2026. Like, you can literally go to jail if they have enough evidence to convict you. Like, it's going to be a crime, guys. So for all the cheaters out there, this is your warning. Get it right. Stay faithful or you will go to jail. And I know these women are not going to be playing no more. Also, and I'm talking to the women too, ladies, it's going to be a mandatory paternity test right after birth. So y'all need to stay loyal because we are not playing no more. God ain't playing no more. These laws need to be mandated. Stay loyal and love Jesus Christ. That's all I'm going to say. Okay?
Cheating on your wife or your husband will now be illegal in the year of 2026. I mean, is that really going to do anything? Come on. Wives, if you're married to a man, I'm sorry. But yes, is it really going to do anything? Come on, let's be real. I'm pretty sure there is plenty of females that got married men in their inboxes right now. So what the fuck is making it illegal gonna do? They could do better than this. Like, if you cheat, everything goes to her. Period.
Yeah, and that just goes to show you how one-sided, biased, and slow she is. Because notice how she started the video off. Started the video off by saying wife or husband, and then immediately goes to a scenario where the husband is the one cheating and giving everything to the woman, as if like men aren't doing that already. We got women out here cheating and they still leaving with everything. That's the reason why I think this is even such a hot topic right now. That's the main reason why. Because you got women out here that are cheating, doing foul shit, and they still walking away with something as if like they're being rewarded for bad behavior. What the fuck? So it's no wonder men are like happy that this rumor is even a thing. And I say rumor because I don't believe this to be true. Now, could they be proposing a bill for this to be a thing? Well, the way things been going since Trump been in office, wouldn't shock me at this point. However, I really don't think this is a thing. And from what I'm believe, it's actually illegal in some states in America, but they don't really prosecute it like that, or enforce it, should I say. So with that being said, again, I don't think it's going to be possible, man. Plus, I'm like, where would you put all these people at? Because I'm like, ain't it like so many jails that are already overpopulated for like other petty crimes as well? So you got to factor that in also. So that's another reason why I don't think it would even work or be a real thing. But let's keep it moving.
So you might have seen this going around online, thinking that cheating is going to be passed in 2026, but it's not. You know, I'd love to think that fine shit would be going to jail for cheating on me, but that's just not what's going to happen in 2026, sadly. It says here, no, cheating will not be legal in 2026. While adultery may be a crime in a few states, it's not a national law, and the trend is towards decriminalization. Additionally, cheating may affect divorce outcomes if it doesn't result in criminal arrest. I do know that, you know, cheating is illegal in like 16 states in America, but it's not really enforced. So it is illegal, but it's not really going to be patched necessarily. So boys, marriage is still not an option for us. Sorry.
Let me set the record straight. There's a lot of talk on social media like Facebook that says that cheating will be illegal in 2026, that you will be arrested if your spouse has enough information and enough proof that you actually cheated. That is not true. That is not true. Ain't enough jails in the world for that. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's just not true. Marriage is a civil union, a civil contract, and they don't arrest you for violating contracts. So it is not true. You heard it here first. I'm only here to give you the truth. People will not start getting arrested in 2026. It's discovered and proven that you're cheating on your spouse. Not true.
Yeah, I didn't think it was true, but again, it was such a hot topic and it was popping up everywhere on TikTok, and I was just seeing so many people talk about it. Again, I think what really stood out and was kind of shocking to me was the amount of men that were like really happy about this, in comparison to women that were talking about this. It kind of makes you wonder who's really out here doing the cheating, huh? Because like that brother in the first video, it was like if men are such scumbags and men are the ones that are cheating and all men cheat, and you know the false narratives that women push when it comes to this topic, why is it that when I go on TikTok and I go to see about this topic, there's so many more men that are posting and speaking on this than there are women? You would think the way women talk about men cheating, I should have been able to just see nothing but women over here talking about this shit. I'm like, you can look this up for yourself on TikTok. Cheating will be illegal in 2026, and you will be surprised at the amount of men that you see talking about this in comparison to women. In my opinion, it's kind of telling. Now, if it were to be a real thing, again, you gotta make paternity tests mandatory. You got to, because that can be like the last line of defense for a man in that scenario. So if it were to be a thing, you definitely got to make that mandatory too. You have to. But y'all let me know what you thought about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe, OGs. I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because that's with the algorithm and helps to reach a broader audience. Also look out for the travel vlog channel as well as the live show channel. Both links are in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.